Well, I grew up in Roanoke, Virginia. Always Presbyterian. Um, but my faith journey and my journey towards ministry probably begins with my grandfather. When my mom remarried, my original father passed away when I was 5, and so when she remarried, they built a house and happened to be on the same street as my grandparents, my mom's parents. And of that generation, there is no question about church. You go to church, and if you're not in church, it's because you're not in town. And so when I was about 12 or so, my grandfather started taking me to the men's prayer breakfast on Sunday mornings. And so I started going to that and started getting to know my grandfather's friends at church and was welcomed into that community. He was their 12-year-old and a bunch of 60 and 70-year-olds. It's kind of the start of that. I found a home in the church. In my youth group, we were a small church. Actually, size-wise, congregation not much, about the same size here as First Presbyterian. Our youth group, we had, wasn't a big, huge youth group, but we were all friends, and we would do stuff outside of church and youth group together. And so the churches became more and more important part of my life. And then the pastor's wife, who was an church educator, kind of took me under her wing without me realizing it to some degree, and took me to the Montreat Youth Conference, which is a national conference held by our denomination at the Montreat Conference Center in North Carolina. And that's where I really started to see my life in the church. And I wanted to be like those adults that were there helping others shepherd young people through their life.